Hello everybody and welcome back. Unfortunately, I never got back on track with my videos as I've been pretty busy. Please forgive me as the content from this video occurred 3 months ago and there's a very strong chance it'll still take a while to get up to date. Anyway, it's time for you to accept my apology and move on as I ask you to sit back, relax, and enjoy. Saying goodbye to Mum was hard, but arriving back in Aarhus with my luggage proved to be harder. The train carriage with my bike and luggage got detached from the carriage I was on, getting left behind in some random little town in Denmark. Luckily, a few days later the train line retrieved my stuff and I could go pick it up. Unfortunately, this included an 8-hour return trip to and from Copenhagen. Eventually, I was reunited with my bike Brandy and couldn't wait to reassemble her for our first ride back post-Worlds. Oh, hello Trinity. Oops. Time to hit the road on a beautiful autumn day. I think this is the last time I wore shorts on the bike and I was freezing. I would also like to introduce my new addition, Dino, to the bike setup. Not only does he make an excellent horn, but also a friendly, non-problematic companion on my long rides. I spent quite a bit of time at this bus stop during my time in Aarhus. This is where I would get on the bus after swim training to go home. I often loved watching all the commuters on their bikes going into the city, and it was on a pretty street. This morning in particular looked very nice. I would often return home after 8 AM and everyone would still be fast asleep in bed, so I'm looking forward to coming home from morning training, back home in Melbourne, and seeing the family all up and about. There was a bakery at this bus stop and I quickly became a weekly regular, treating myself after the hard Wednesday morning sessions. I loved all of the different goodies Berta had to offer, in particular this yogurt and lime pastry. One random day, Ellie and I decided to go for a little stroll through the city, and we were amazed by all the jellyfish in the area. Please enjoy our commentary.
What is that? Is that a shopping cart?
It looks like it. And it's been there for a long time because she's a rust. Wow, this is really satisfying actually.
It really is. He's really moving.
Oh my goodness. Wow, that one is on a mission.
It really is. Putting in all the work.
Wow.
Over the next few days, I wasn't so sure what to do with myself as I was taking a bit of a break from the big training hours and got to spend more time with my housemates just wandering around town. As always, I also enjoyed spending time with the local animals. One very exciting morning, I watched the sun rise and the clouds burn away. I remember texting the house group chat to let everyone know that they had to go outside and make the most of it while it lasted. I now feel that it is an appropriate time to share the videos of my house as it doesn't look anything like this anymore. That's a long story for another day. The day ended with a beautiful sunset. Probably the only one like it over the entire 6 months. This was just on a little stroll through the uni campus with Brooke and Ellie on the way to the city centre. I bought some delicious chocolate from Barcelona, and this was my last piece. Obviously, I had to document this monumental occasion. Who wakes up at 5 AM on a Saturday, you ask? Me. I do. A couple of my new parkrun friends and I decided to tourist this week, travelling over an hour by bus to try out a parkrun in Randers. The weather was awful and I'm surprised that all the boys managed to make the bus on time, despite the cold and rain. It was a super cute setup in this random little hut in the woods, which was a great place to stay sheltered from the rain and keep our belongings safe and dry. This parkrun was tiny, with very few participants. Despite taking it easy, I got my best finish position ever as first female and in the overall top 10. There was cake and hot tea at the end, which was warmly welcomed after my cold and confusion on the course. The regulars were keen to have a good chat and got to know their visitors well.
I'm scared of taking the wrong turn. There's nobody in front of me or behind me. Yikes. Wish me luck. Today was a bad day to wear glasses. I should definitely be in contacts. I still don't know if I'm on the right course. It's hot and my glasses are foggy up and it's cold. My glasses are foggy up and it's raining. I can't really see anything. Oh well. Okay, good news. I'm on course. I can see see the signs. There we go. Whoop. Ah. There we go.
I managed to find my way around the mud and trees and got to say hi to some cute little doggos at the end. The rain finally stopped, so it was time to explore Randers. The boys and I didn't really have a plan. We just enjoyed walking around and entering random museums. Emil is actually Danish and was able to act as our translator. We were probably all just ridiculously tired, but we found these bins so funny that we kept trying to find talking bins. Check this one out.
Can you translate it?
It says, "Ugh, your trash smells like."
Taryn was very excited about dressing up as a Viking. And we inspected our hair under a microscope. For all the lovely ladies at Donwood, this one is for you. On the bus home, we went past the Memphis Mansion, which is apparently full of Elvis memorabilia and an American diner serving his favourite meal. The following day, Ellie and I decided to make the most of the golden sun at a place you might least expect, the cemetery. I also wanted to take in the last of the autumn leaves. Unfortunately, I never quite got used to the cold. I thought this was going to be my last ride, but thankfully I did learn how to layer and dress properly for bike riding, and got some good asthma advice from the doctor, which helped me go a little bit longer.
Halfway through my bike ride, unfortunately, I think I have come to the realization that I will not be riding my bike throughout winter here. It's just too cold, and it's not very good on my lungs, but it's beautiful here.
I didn't feel as weak though when only a few hours later the grass became icy and it eventually started to snow. It wasn't just Melbourne cold, it was Denmark cold. . The wonderful Erin treated us to some delicious crepes, which went down a treat. Erin, if you're watching this, I want you to make me crepes the next time I see you. Please. This was towards the end of November, and the Christmas lights started to come out. The streets and buildings looked so pretty, I never got sick of seeing it lit up like this. I walked through the town to get to the train station to welcome a very special guest. One of my best friends, Elishia, came to visit me in Aarhus. This is probably one of the best weeks during my time there, as I got to show her everything and I really enjoyed Elishia's company. As always, she puts her chef hat on and cooked me a lovely meal the day she arrived. After a good night's sleep, the first thing Elishia wanted was a tour of my uni campus. I didn't think it would have been too exciting, but she seemed to enjoy it. It was super icy outside and the lake was frozen over. I was praying that there were no ducks stuck below the ice. The first place I had on my list to take Elishia was the Old Town. If you've seen my previous videos, you would know that this is a place that I like to visit. Ellie decided to join us too. The actors in town were making biscuits, and we were lucky enough to try them fresh out of the oven. If I remember correctly, they were called nothing biscuits, which were made out of all of the leftovers from the Christmas baking. Delicious! It was chilly, so we enjoyed the fire and horses at the town before it got even chillier. Cue the snow! I had never seen anything like it. I loved the feeling of the snow crunch beneath my feet so much that I might have even enjoyed it more than crunching a crispy leaf at the end of autumn. We quickly made it home so I could change into something a little bit more snow-friendly. Ellie showed me how to do a snow angel, but I failed quite miserably. I think I still need a bit of practice with that one. I really hope these people have waterproof pants, because I can't imagine riding home on a snow-covered bike would be too comfortable. We were then off to one of our favourite hangout spots, Aarhus Street Food, to celebrate Sam's 22nd birthday.
Day review.
Okay.
Tell me how you feel about being here on your birthday.
It's very busy, but my food tastes wonderful, and I'm surrounded by lovely people.
Oh, and I love the weather, and the weather. Thoughts on the weather?
And Erin. Lovely people and Erin.
Yay!
It seems that Sam enjoyed his special day. I'm going to leave this video here. In the next one, we'll be off on a short trip to Skagen, so stay tuned. See ya!